Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast. My host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master of propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland of it 2v2 on Pachino Farmlands. In the northwest, it is Havoc and Momo4sho fighting here for the German army of Deutschland. Here with the 26th Panzer Division, 2nd and 7th Panzergrenadier companies. In the south, it is Scotch and it is Janko. Fighting a combined British-American task force here with the British 7th Armoured supported by the American 1st Infantry Division. We got Panzergrenadiers and backs that of Havoc. We got riflemen and sappers and all men of other funny business there out of the Allies. Plus some Grenadiers and Pioneers, imagine here for Momo. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible, and a big hearty thanks to commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, we're off to the races here. Just a steady approach across the entirety of the map so far here. Grenadiers moving forwards for their Karnat TK bolt action rifles. We've got the Dingo here for Janko. Janko. Right from there, moving forward, see under the command of Scotch, and we got a 250 after there for Havoc. The Leichtgeschützen Panzerwagen 250, which was a half-track designed for German reconnaissance units, specifically the reconnaissance, the Aufklärer, which are the job. Well, not really reconnaissance, they're basically meant to support the armored cars who did the reconnaissance. I suppose they could also double the scouts, but a lot of the time what happened is they just serve as another armoured Panzer Grenadier unit. Like that. Anyways, skirmishing here, Dingo keeping up the Grenadiers occupied here, Sappers moving about there with the Sten guns, the Mark II. Rascal on the Centaur versus Pioneers, that is going to be, I mean, a slow fight, but nonetheless one side, unless the riflemen run straight to the building. Occupying houses here, we got Morton on the way there for Scotch, we got the Grenadiers in Suffolk here, towards the south for Momo4sho, as he's occupied here. Havoc, meanwhile, has yet to clash with the Scotch, who's definitely focused more on the centre here. He's going to have to react swiftly, but so far Havoc seems to be not picking up the phone. How, man, maybe we should respond as the commander's calls? Nine, it's probably nothing important. I'm hearing gunshots, maybe some just popping corks of champagne. In Italy? At this time of year? Maybe. Anyway, scouts here being pushed back as Havoc finally picks up the phone and gets a move on. Pioneers being pushed out, caught between two rifle squads. Rushing use of the scouts being hunted down here by German mechanized infantry as Havoc dashes in for Deutschland. Almost got the scouts. Here we got a rifle one way. There we go. Scouts popped. An MD-42 catching the sappers trying to flank around here. Momo's main front line there. Noting that Havoc and Scott have yet to pick a battle group. These as of yet. Sappers sneaking about. Got the infantry section engaging. We got the Dingo charging and supported by the sappers there. Reginald goes down. And there go Grenadiers come by the sappers and the Dingo here. Grenadiers occupied with the sappers here by the orphanage. And there goes sappers pushed back. Eastern point up here north being grabbed by Havoc with little resistance from the Allies as Scotch continues to focus heavily on the centre here. And we got the 250-9 upgrade here turning into the 259 armoured car, but which apparently has been turned into an IV here in Coh3. There's an infantry fighting vehicle, though technically, as I mentioned before, theoretically not impossible, at least doctrinally, since the Germans can't operate the half-tracks like they were infantry fighting vehicles. Of course, some had larger guns, typically the platoon commander vehicles. The even had one that definitely operated a lot more like an infantry fighting vehicle, but again, this one certainly wouldn't. I mean, theoretically, it could stuff like effectively what a squad inside of there, but would have been pretty cramped, let's just put it like that. Rapid pushing south at sea. Rascal occupying here in the south. British forces continue to push that Momo. You got a fast support on us there for Havoc. This is positioning getting bombarded here by American and British mortars here. Owning in on German positions. The machine gun position is obviously a really big priority target. We see here Momo's forces are taking massive amounts of damage. Scotch with the motor pool. Havoc continues to sort of like, you know, lays about in the north here. Got a 2-1 out here for Momo. Leichtgeschützen Panzerwagen. Got the eastern policies for the bite. We got Scotch bringing in to block that. Over here to Momo4sho was also yet to pick a battle group, and now to Janko, was also yet to pick a battle group. So far, 5 minutes of the game here, and no players yet to really pick anything there. Rival squad being pushed out here, as German mechanized forces there push ahead. Mortars repositioning. At least one of them is. Section soldiers moving to block here, of course, anticipating a northern German assault here out of at least Momo. Havoc moving in to secure the center. Janko, though, pushing his luck here with a mortar. We also got the 250 edition moving in now as well here. Armored car action, raining down death here. Mortar hit on the 2-1. German assault for now, at least here, seemingly being called off. Section holding up. Center being seized with a Panzer Pioneer, busy at work. Got a Humber on the way there for Janko, responding to the German armored cars with armored cars of his own. Also could try and go for the Steward instead, but certainly the Humber is a bit more prompt and immediate than the Steward. Light tank. Need more British forces falling a bit further back here towards the southern victory point. And we got a 250 up here with the light gun on the way there for Havoc, and of course also upgrading that with the auto cannon. Panzer's going for the fuel plant up north. Captain sneaking about. And there you go. Humber armored car on the move. Panzer's in a fight from the rifle squad. Mortars also being repositioned a bit deeper with that. Steady push in the southwest here by the German forces. And we got Luftwaffe at Momo summoning support here from the nearby 2nd Fallschirmjäger Division, it would appear. Guessing no Fallschirm Pioneers. Maybe some Fallschirmjägers though. There's definitely been an interesting sort of surge in Luftwaffe lately. And the Fallschirmjäger Pioneers did get a buff, but the Fallschirmjägers, from my understanding, did not, if I remember correctly. But it's actually not the Fallschirm Pioneers, people go for still the Fallschirmjägers, so bit of a fun note there. LD-40 also got buffed, sort of, but I have to say from personal experience, the high explosibility in the LD-40 so far is very unreliable. Anyways, brief consider another Humber goes for the 6-pounder gun. I argue that makes a bit more sense. Humber, they're pushing to the German flank again. More here, once being withdrawn. Artillery fire slamming into the side here of the orphanage, blowing massive amounts of dust through the entire holes of the place. Panzer Pioneers here burning out there. Scotch is there, mortar crew. Nice work there if he can get his hands on it. Riflemen then taking to block here the Germans from advancing any further. I'm guessing Momo4sho's going to be prioritizing the reserves ability there. Jägers have arrived here to support as well. With their G43, the Gewehr 43. And adding their Panzerraketen Panzerbüchse, which was basically reverse engineered from American bazookas, and for all intents and purposes was just a larger bazooka with a gun shield added, because it turns out just making the bazooka larger kind of made it behave a bit differently from the bazooka, and so they needed the gun shield to keep the operator safe. Otherwise you'd have to wear a gas mask and asbestos, and like some gloves. I think maybe the asbestos gloves, but either way it was found to be easy just to like slam gun shield on him. So fun fact there. More Jägers for Momo4sho. More Jägers, but not Fallschirmjägers. At least not yet. North side, you see a bit of hermit skirmishing there. Yeah, Momo at least is so far the first identified player there to go for battle group. 2-1, they upgrade to the 2-1-28. Got route squad against the Panzer Pioneer, Panzer Grenadier. Steady advance here. Got mortars getting back in action. No further light vehicles are the Allies. Might be the planning to push for armor here. Grenadiers forced back. Pioneers also forced to withdraw here. Orphanage continues to just suffer immense amounts of abuse there from Allied artillery. As of course the British live up to their Dickensian heritage and roots. Sir, orphanage at 5 o'clock. Hammer it, boys. Gotta show those orphans what it means to truly be orphaned. Huh? And of course the Americans just hate anything remotely resembling warfare. Panzer's there finding up. Panzer Pioneer getting wiped out here. Really hectic fighting around the center. MD-42 setting up here. North side again, some light probing, but nothing significant. Jägers moving forward with the G43 with scopes as well there. Panzer Company at a Momo. And a flare there popped. Janko goes for Air&Sea battle group, calling in some commandos, noting it is the LMG section with the Vickers K. He's going for that mortar, wanting to silence those British tubes. There we go, catching that mortar crew here. Humber moving in to save the day, or at least attempt to make the day a little less awful. Rifleman advance there out of Scotch. 6-pounder gun shoots, does get hit on the 2-1 there. British forces finding the line, being contracted here in the face of continued German assaults here. Jaeger's being pursued. Heavy bar action there. Jaeger's down to less than half health. Rudolph goes down. Panzer Company almost down there for Momo. Captain advancing up north here. Havoc moving in his small armoured column there, or half-track column.
A fuel point is being taken from us.
Further south here, Momo's being routed as commander, supported by the Humber push in. Glennie's been caught out in the open. And back to Havoc, who's going for Panther 3's but no battle group, so it's a Scotch, who's also yet to pick a battle group. After they're on the move, Panther 3 right around the corner there for Havoc as well. The Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung L. 6-pounder gun in the 250-9. Got a bit of light telesported to further support the advanced smoke being dropped. Jaegers, Panzer Peony also moving in. And up north here, lone bike stands up against the rifle squad. Americans aren't really interested in the north so far, which is definitely great for the Germans. In this case, a Panther 3 is being dispatched to deal with the northern interlopers. Jaeger's peeking in there with that Panzerschreck. Then he's getting mortared. British force in the south here being fairly static. We got the company command post on the way there for Janko. Scotch with another anti-tank gun, but nothing else there. Battle group wise continues to hold his cards close, but at this point it starts to look like either armoured or advanced infantry. But as always, the Americans, it could always even be an airborne pick, so we'll have to see. Havoc though, again, suddenly could be a bit of everything, honestly, though. I'd probably say Battlefield Espionage, Italian Combines a bit more perhaps. But anyways, Panther 3 moving supported by the armoured cars, catching his Scotch in the centre in a bit of an unprepared position. Not ready for such a armoured raid there out of the Germans. Pioneers pushing out the captain there.
Ammunition point is being taken from us.
All the Pioneers are swiftly forced to withdraw. British mortar that Veterans 1 giving it the searing ability. And we got the Bikie just running about. They're constantly harassing the Allied, flanking there close to their base. Good work there. And we do get Battlefield Espionage out of Havoc with sector subterfuge and transfer depots. And Fanti goes straight to building 1 here on the munitions cache, though. He needs to get someone all the way over there to actually do it. And the unit who's tasked with it is on the other end of the map. So that's going to take a while there to get going.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Allied forces again probing up the eastern side. Allied forces withdrawing a bit here from the eastern side of Pachino proper. And yes, in the end, Scotch has gone for armoured as well. Very much was ultimately expecting their veteran crews. EC8, Seek and Destroy, and Strength and Steel. And he's going for the tank depots. Ultimately, nothing too greatly surprising out of Scotch either. Another Panther 3 Ausführung L there for Havoc. Sturmpanzer 4 here out of Momo4sho. Jaegers and Grenadiers moving ahead here as well. Maybe some Starstorm eventually. Be neat. South Sappers sneaking forwards here, only to meet a lot of gunfire there soon enough. In the north, we do have a bit of an engagement going on. Double 6-pounder guns to catch the armor at Panther 3. They're slamming through the side armor. This could make it a bit tough if having to maintain the northern positions. Munitions cache almost done. Second Panther 3 ready. In the south there, we can see armored cars slash half-tracks. Infantry fighting vehicles, they're being dispatched northwards, even as Momo's pushing in here. Note the broader approach he's taking. Makes it a bit hard for him just to be, easily dealt with. Sturmpanzer moving up. Commandos will be forced to withdraw here for sure. Rushing in here. Big push here out of Momo4sho against Janko there. And a strafing line to further assist.
Our victory point
Messing up with the defense of the Allies. Thumbs up there to Momo. Over to Momo's perspective. And over to Scott. Not Scotch, but Janko. There's a pretty solid push up north here. German force there in a slightly awkward position.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Rather than getting absolutely pumped here with the armoured cars. And their heavy autocannon fire. Riflemen, mortars running about there in the south side here. German forces keep up the advance, get a fuel cache here out of the British, out of Janko, probably used to use his supply surplus. Infantry hitting the ground, taking in the M3. Sappers advancing the south, entering crew, they're trying to escape through the very edges of the map there. We got armored cars, we've got a munitions cache out of Janko as well. Good lord, that's quite a few caches, and all of them are in a bit of a bad spot. Actually, we got more caches over there. I think those old Jankos, I'd say, might have extended a bit into the caches business. Munitions cache, they're done. Sappers commander having forged German DAK alliance are being cleaned out there. 2-1-8 goes down as well. The Sturmpanzer moving up. Jäger's clocking right out here. Would be great for Janko to get a wipe here against the Germans, so knows what help out his teammate. Up north, Havoc roams to the north end of the map here. Scotch withdraws once more, but I imagine he's going to turn that around once he gets the Sherman EC going, and the power of Brad Pitt shall power him to victory. Pentacle for Momo. Can of course now go for infantry reserves. Whether or not, of course, he does it is another matter, but I imagined he would, otherwise he'd gone for the Flak 36 by now, and there we go. Infantry reserves. Sturmpanzer then striking a few hits, 6-pounder guns trying to catch up with it. And we got recce sections with Scotch Enfields there on getting blasted in the small canal there. Meanwhile, Scotch rushing into the centre, back caught in a bad spot. Panther Thieves roaming about, catching the captain, forcing it back. It's 315 versus 413. The action tides back and forth here. Machine guns are busy as well there. Panther Thieves rushing forwards, and we got something called in the light artillery here. Panther Thieves taking hits, centre falling to the Allies, south squad also fall here in a few moments. British commandos leading the flanking element as the sections move forwards. Now they're on the way there for Janko as his first one's finally been fixed up again.
We have lost control over victory point. Proximity alarm near our munitions
Commander sitting up, then you forces sitting up.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Round arriving, blasting the troops there. Panther 4 has arrived for Momo4sho.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Looks like he proved that the Sturmpanzer riding, having some grenadiers for along there.
Have taken our territory.
Panther 4 is quickly dispatching north, linking up with the Panther 4. The Bravo squad moving in are going to have to get out there fast before the building collapses under them or over them. The South Allied advance going in and catching here. Momo's southern flank in a bit of a prickly position, but looks like more of the folks moving towards the north here. Hellcat's actually out there for Scotch. Would expected, you know, the Sherman EC8. I guess he's more of a Hellcat guy, at least for now. Armoured sides good for Momo's Panzerwaffe. Thumbs up. Panther Thieves to run. Oh, into that. Ralph Scott can get snared up. Plus the Hellcat and the entertainment here. This could get very bad here for Havoc. He's doing a lot of damage here to the Hellcat tank destroyer. And he gets it. He should obviously have gone for the EC8 then. Panther 3, they're being hammered as well. Got a Panther 3. Anti-tank guns covering each other's. Panther 3s are circling about. The Browns they're being pushed back. Armoured casting as well here. Scotch's anti-tank crews are left to fend for themselves by the river. And the assaults are as, well, deadly as they're one-sided. Anti-tank crews, they're getting utterly evaporated. And there we go. Towing off the anti-tank guns as well. An absolute heist there out of Havoc.
Confirmed and understood, Commandant.
German armor there falling back. Fallschirmjägers now ahead of Momo. No stars to open yet though. All Fallschirmjägers.
Being neutralized by the enemy.
Riflemen moving in up north. We've got the bike hanging about there, enjoying a bit of a breather. Ground source looking forward. I do feel like Janko could be a bit more active. It does feel like they're sort of at times fighting each their own war, though again, arguably I got the same thing that a Momo and Havoc at times, so... Certainly I feel like maybe an area that could be slightly improving there, both of them. Just slightly.
New Tiger tanks will be made available.
Armed reserves for Havoc, seemingly, and yeah, let's follow to him. Yes, indeed. More Panther 3s, and over to Scotch. We also saw some training there for Janko for the support weapons. That means machine guns, but also in this case, I imagine more crucially, anti-tank guns, which he's got 2 plus his mortar, which of course there is being whiffle waffle there behind some sandbags. North side continues to be surprisingly quiet.
Repairs completed. What will it be?
Armed reserves on the way there. Panther 4, Sturmpanzer moving ahead. Mix of infantry also being brought forward here by Momo4sho. British ground for tanks forming. And there you go. Panther 4 getting hammered through the side armor. We'll have to see what Havoc goes for. I mean, could be Stooks, could be a Tiger tank, could be planning for, though that said, under current circumstances, a Tiger tank would take a while, whereas Stooks would be much more expedient. 4 Hellcats for Scotch. Apparently, no love for Brad Pitt there. Does make it amusing. He then kind of went for that side first, but I digress. Here, because they're getting pummeled by the grants. Anti-tanks, though, of course, just waiting for the right target to appear. Axis armored forces linking up here, forming up a bit of a mixed armored platoon there, if you will. Second Hellcat almost done for Scotch. Panther 3's rolling forwards, steaming ahead there for the fatherland. Hellcat arriving now. Ground squad quickly vacating the premises, unsurprisingly, in the face of all this armor just blasting the building. They would be very slow to stick around there. Up northeast here, Bike continues to sort of try and harass the flanks. We got the armored cars going for the caches. Thumbs up there to Havoc. Got economic damage. Hellcats being dispatched to deal with this.
The enemy has lowered our victory points to 250.
249 here. Allies continue to beat up the Germans, even at a slow pace. Commandos they're suppressing there with the Vickers K. Jaegers being met by the grants. They want to be a bit more careful about just sending in troops into this area blindly because of the grants.
Territory is now an enemy.
North Hellcats push back the armored cars there. Nice work there. 250-9s. Still unleashed in the center. Mine spotted by the Pioneers. Hellcats being sent over that Sturmpanzer 4. Panther forming in it from Momo to keep that covered as well. Well, Havoc can soon go for Stuke calling and the Panther 4 calling. Though again, whether or not he does that is of course an entirely different subject matter. But there you go, double Hellcats with Sturmpanzer, buildings collapsing. More damage here, Panther 3's moving in, could try and flank the Hellcats or just go straight at them as they're charging after the Sturmpanzer. Clearly not ready for a Panther 3 charge here, that definitely also works. We got a loiter called in by the bridge here. Rocket loiter, they're bunched up here. Might be able to do some damage. And the RAF pilots missed the first go. But the second round, though, does take out a Panther 3 there. Oh, mine takes out the engine on the Panther 3s here. And thankfully for the Panzer crews, the RAF pilots are apparently still a bit drunk. Don't you worry, Mrs. Nesbitt. I'm gonna save your cat. Reginald! You're not in England! Aim properly, you daft bastard! Another Hellcat out of Scotch.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
It's like another Panther 3 did bite the bullet, or in this case, the rockets. 209-39 here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for the Tiger tank. Then others are going to call in the Stooks by now. Grant, meanwhile, can do a massive amount of damage, so they're taking massive amounts of damage back. I mean, he apparently Havoc donated the anti-tank guns to his teammate. How nice of him.
We have 200 points remaining.
Oh, airburst shells though, making an absolute mockery there of the anti-tank and crews. And having continued quite well with these two 259s there. Thumbs up. Like, even if they're not really, like, engaging directly in a lot of engagement, they're able to, like, just hit the, like, you know, other points, see and draw away in a more valuable forces. It's actually, like, pretty good there, played by Havoc. Another transfer depot out of there. That's quite a few there. Which starts off with a lot of munition. Manpower uses correct, because, of course, that might also be his plan to, like, you know, further rush for the Tiger. Mortar pit here. Getting into the danger zone once more. German force pushing in mid-sea there. I forgot to switch over to Janko. These positions starting to get a bit more pressure. It's going for Bishop, though, finding to the German lines and wiping out Momo's anti-tank crews again here. Momo flooding a fair bit of fuel there. And there we go. German Luftwaffe called in. No Allied anti-aircraft guns with which to pluck down these Stukas. And we got Janko with another grunt. There we go, the Bishop. Which is basically a 25-pounder gun mounted on a Valentine tank chassis. It was the very first self-propelled artillery piece the British made. It also had some rather significant design flaws. Specifically, the gun couldn't be angled that high, so it had very limited range. And many times they had to, like, either find some kind of, like, natural ramp or create one to, like, just get more range on it. So that would get briefly replaced by the Priest, but they preferred a Priest with their own gun, the 25-pounder gun, but the Americans just told them to sod off, so they made the Sexton instead. Which was basically just a Priest, but with a 25-pounder gun based off their own chassis and stuff. So, little fun fact. More Hellcats there out of Scotch. France rolling forwards. Could be a larger Allied push against the German forces here. Momo could be on the receiving end of that. France there, clearing the way there with the countless guns. And there you go, pushing in with the flank here, infantry moving in, catches the German anti-tanks at a bad angle, supported by the Bishop. Hellcat rolling in now as well there, Grant's charging in. Pretty good push here by the Allies, German forces in a bit of disarray, but no. Hellcat explodes. Jaeger's being pummeled. That could have been a lot worse there for the Allied, for the Axis forces. Grenadiers to being pushed back. Had the timing been a bit better, I think, there from Janko and Scotch, that would have been a lot worse for them, but that's another pentacle for Momo4sho. Centre bit lightly covered there. North side again. We're not really seeing a lot there. More terrified against Allied position, but the Germans are responding here as well. And there you go, Tiger tank out of Havoc, the Tiger. From the final third, Schwerpanzerabteilung. Bikes finally going down there. The Tiger pushes through here, the madness, the chaos. Massive hit in the section, 6-pounder guns slamming into the Tiger tank, there's some shots bouncing. Brad's getting a few shots through there, good Tiger tank down, half health already, not great there for Havoc. Not great. At least that can be repaired. A lot of repairs going to be needed here for the German armour. Hellcats are being fixed up. Fresh waves are being prepared as well there by Scotch. Brands are being repaired. And there you go. Germans quickly descending upon the centre here. Nice mix of armour and infantry. They, of course, may want to spread out the troops a bit more because, you know, they got the artillery to absolutely punish the hell out of such a blob. So that was definitely a bit risky there for Momo. Like, a bit of bad luck, and that could have cost them a lot of Jaegers. But that didn't happen. Mortar, they're being flanked by the Jaegers. Counterattack towards them, got to further calling to further try and, like, mess up the German formations. Jaegers flanking around here. Catching support weapons and help to their tough spot. Grant's arriving, smoke being deployed here. Very nice use of smoke here by Momo4sho. Basically messes up the Allied ability to defend easily from range. Thumbs up there to Momo. That was really great smoke here. Though, of course, now the slight issue has at least briefly separated the Jaegers. Grant's meanwhile keeping at it here. Jaegers now fighting Grenadiers, though, did not and got utterly obliterated beneath the torrent of fire there. Tiger on the move again. We got Luftwaffe Leute again. British forces trying to reposition as the Tiger and the Panzers and the Luftwaffe all going at the same time. Chaos Range, Tiger Tank there, striking off a fair bit of damage. Absolutely intense stuff here. Section wiped out though. And we got Allied Lords as well here. The RAF emptying their payloads at any sign of German armor. Grant pushing forward here, further look to exploit the chaos here. Titan shoots whiffs. Grant is firing volley after volley, like ships of the line. At Trafalgar Square. Section of the Panther forgotten there by Janko is getting absolutely janked all over the place. Oh, to Havoc with another Panther on the way there. Now to Scotch. Panther almost got taken out by the RAF. And up north, a bit of sneaking as well there, once more by Scotch. Still no anti-aircraft guns out of the Allies. And German armour there in heavy repairs once more. At least it seems like Momo's panzers are almost ready to join the fight once more.
The victory point is being taken from us.
115 versus 303. Axis force definitely bleeding out here, and another Panther fleet ready for Havoc.
Proximity alarm.
A lot of caches there now. That one's about to go down.
We are losing grasp of the fuel point.
Snares off. Gigs and Center being grounded with the Grants. Panther force moving in here. Cut thread here, Scotch's flank. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. We're going to see a wipe here on Scotch Rifleman. Good work then. Another Hellcat for Scotch. Not a single ECA.
Territory sector out of contact.
Guessing he's not part of the Brad Pitt fan club, that much is for sure. Armoured force here dueling out here by the northern farmsteads. Panther force keep diving in while the Panther is withdrawing. Ooh, snare off here. Panther force, they could be in trouble. Momo though seems to keep committed here to the assault. Almost got one of the Hellcats. Tiger tanks jump out from the other side. Grant's moving to block that. Nice work there by Janko. And a Panther 4 appears to have expired here. Yes. 101 was 295. And another Panther 3 for Havoc. 99 was 295. Axis forces can definitely start to feel, shall see the heat quite a bit now. Grenades being chucked. Armor's being repaired. Air boost shells almost got that mortar crew. Grants again moving in. Some of the other Grants are back being repaired. We also got the Hellcats in dire need of some maintenance. We get a bit aggressive with the strong Panzer IV there on its own. It does take a fair bit of damage from the anti-tank guns. Another Panther IV for Havoc. Just lots and lots of Panther IVs for him, plus a Tiger tank. There we go, full pop cap for Havoc. Tiger tank caught one anti-tank crew here, definitely a bit of a slip there. As Havoc destroys that utterly. Thumbs up. And that Bishop has achieved veterans on how to work in the south side. German forces, they're hitting the southern victory point. Definitely looking to get a triple cap going now versus the Allied forces here. Definitely need to start doing that. Flares off, Grant's on the move. And Matilda as well, the light gesture struck, deal with infantry more efficiently, but also draw away fire from the Grants, I imagine. From the south here, a big swing push here from Janko, actually obliterating Momo's Grenadiers. And at that point, he's only got some Jaegers, I think, no, the other infantry. It's going to be worthwhile to invest in some more infantry for him. At this point, maybe some French pioneers just as I forgot to repair his armor at the same time. Meanwhile, Scotch replacing his lost rifleman with more riflemen. Operation Scorpion there out of Havoc. Which with the Tiger tank seems to be a really nasty combo. And just one there go, one ground down, Hellcat swing in, the anti-tank as well that we got. Loiters unleashed here. Massive armor battle here. Attempting to cover the flank here. One Hellcat goes down in flames. Tiger tank explodes. Artillery fire into the mix here. Panzers keep exploding. Good God, this tank battle. Holy smokes. Ground's pulling 40. Jaegers getting obliterated now as well there, but they halt the Allies from pursuing the armor. What's left? And there you go. RAF once more on a mission of destruction. Jaegers possibly caught here in it. Panther 3s narrowly get out of that. Luftwaffe are still at it. Anti-tank being pursued with the Ralph Squad. Sturmpanzer saving their bacon in the south. The armored cars right about the Matilda. And so far, neither side is bringing up any anti-aircraft guns. I think they do that by now, but oh well. Over to Momo4sho there, who definitely took some losses out of that. And over to Janko, who lost some grants, which is definitely painful too. Grant's going in for the 250-9s. But there you go, Panther in the flank here. Ace little Panther here there. Commando's very effing engaged. Still no sign of any easy hits there out of Mr. Scotch. And we got that Bishop hard at work. They're trying to flash out the Germans from the center. We got 84s, 248. Sturmpanzer moving ahead here. German Panzers not Havoc moving in, but we can see they're all being separated from the Sturmpanzer, which is quick to vacate the premises, and this also forces the infantry to fall back.
We have been counted a Tiger 1, Commandant.
Havoc with another Tiger tank. Not too much of a surprise. As for Momo4sho, I'm guessing more Panther 4s. Northern victory point remains just kind of forgotten. I mean, Janko could consider dropping in some infantry on top of it. That wouldn't be a half bad idea. 84, 233 Bravo Squad, they're hiding behind the church. Find that's not really much of a place to hide behind. And we got more grants there for Janko. Until they're rolling forwards. Armored car shots, unsurprisingly, just bouncing off it harmlessly.
The victory point is being taken.
I mean, if Scotch had, say, gone for the recovery vehicle here,
The ability is on standby.
oh, he does have it. Like, he could technically just recover that Tiger tank if he wanted to. I mean, it would be risky, but I imagine that'd be worth it by far. But there you go, Grant catching the Tiger tank in the center. The anti-tank bring up as well there. One Hellcat down, others being brought up. Snares are plenty there. Tiger tank find the engine once more, giving up here. Fire being unleashed against another Grant ready. Not enough munitions for air support there. Pack 38 cleared out. Grant's rolling ahead here. Moving on the flank here, I think, to try and keep Janko from pursuing the Tiger tank. Not a bad idea if that's the case. Got M1 anti-tank being brought into this as well. Panther 3's been rolled in as well there. They're doing all they can to keep that Tiger tank safe here. Matilda, they're moving up, could fend the flank further here. This could open up some opportunities for the Allies. There you go, M1 sent around here with the Matilda. That means they're now flank exposed here by the Grants. Oh, they're almost losing his ace Grant. That'd be huge there. 49 points left for the Axis forces. Got the Northern victory point. Thumbs up there. Hellcats still need repairs. Panther 4's rolling in. There you go, caught with the Hellcats. But there you go, in the center, Panther 3 ace responds in kind. 38 versus 223 here. We're finding further south victory point. We got Grants versus the Jaegers here. Anti-tank comes to the rescue though. Commanders suppressed. And Sappers had to work fixing up all the Grants. But it is worth noting here, by spreading them out, they're going to repair both tanks fairly slowly. I mean, they're going to take both apart to get going. If you just focus on one Grant at a time, you can much more quickly get them at least one back in action. There you go. Loader call in all the assembled Grant tanks. Good move there by Momo. Sappers, armor in trouble there, in particular the Sappers are for sure. Grant's quickly skedaddling out. There's still no anti-aircraft guns out of the Allied forces there. So the victory point are falling in. Here we got almost a triple cap from the Axis force and the Allies again. More sabers out for Janko. And we got the Hellcats of Scotch charging in. Oh, to Scotch again. Oh, to Havoc. We got the anti-tanks running. Continues covering fire here. But this jump punch of Momo is kaput.
Enemy forces standing at 200 points and falling.
Certainly some still hectic battles here. Armored cars busy up in the north. Tiger tank's almost fixed up, and we got Panther 3 being rushed southwards alongside of Panther 4. (37s, 176). Brands are being repaired. Hunsgoes there holding up behind the burning Panther 4 wreckage as the commanders close in. But Alton Air Force withdraw there.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
The German armor continues to roam the battlefield here. Another Hellcat out of Scotch. So many Hellcats though. And another Allied unit meets their maker.
Victory point lost.
Armor car getting snared up. Hellcats rushing in, armored cars rushing in. Center there, we got a German armor assembly there. As the Tiger and Panther converge here, and that's going to be Scotch. I think short one bravo scored. Yes, indeed. Losses are, quite frankly, immense.
Supply lines are cut.
Something got withdrawn. I think that might have been the Matilda, actually. Yeah, he withdrew the Matilda. Probably because we couldn't be asked to repair it.
Our victory point has been
Probably wanted
neutralized by
resource
the
of
enemy.
foot guards.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Northern victory point there. We got Havoc just sending in like everything he can and takes out another Scotch rifleman. 37 is 95 here.
The victory point is being taken from us.
And there you go. Hellcat willing to meet the armored match here, but not been great. The Hellcat explodes in a shower of sparks and fire and steel. Another Hellcat meets its end there.
Control of the victory point.
East of Pachino. German forces there. Setting off mines. Another Hellcat blows apart there. These 3 Hellcat tank destroyers utterly gutted there. 37 to 68.
Available in reserve. Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Jaeger's holding the center. Here's the commanders close in with what is left of them. Iran's advancing. Armored car diving in here. That's going to be an attempted wipe here. And doesn't get it. Wow, that's pretty lucky there for Janko. 37 to 59 here. Germans have managed to absolutely brutally efficiently close the gap between the two sides. Got the foot guard coming through the wreckage of Pachino. Not much is left except some houses in the north. And there you go. Hell of a hit on the foot guards.
Victory point.
Tiger and Sturm Panzer just crushing them with sheer high explosive shockwaves. And now the anti-tanks in trouble, so they got smoke being deployed, artillery fire raining down death. Allied forces are being further contained by Luftwaffe calling there, keeping the ground from reinforcing the scene in the center. 37 vs 47. German armor rolling ahead here. Bravo squad taking a nasty hit, another Hellcat on the way there. Panther 3 stumbling off the anti-tank gun. Brands unleashing hell there. Sturmpanzer going for the Hellcat. Now the Hellcat almost down there for Scotch. Tiger advancing. And there we go. Got the anti-tank gun wrecked. 37 vs 33. Goes down to 27.
Enemy forces at
24.
5 points.
21.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Also, it's worth noting, I don't think he ever used Seek and Destroy despite having so many Hellcats. At least he rarely utilized it. It does feel like Scotch, they could have done some things, I think, a bit better this match. But there you go, absolutely brutal match. The hours were close, but again, there were definitely some elements where they just lacked. I think at times they're a bit too passive, a bit too disorganized. And I feel like Scotch also just didn't, like, make the most out of his battle group either. It just seemed like he went for just, like, spam Hellcats, but even then, like, didn't utilize numbers effectively with Seek and Destroy. And of course, still think at least some EC8's been a good combo with the Hellcats. I definitely feel like there were some inefficiencies in the play there, but there you go. Hope you enjoyed, though. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. And this is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for a nice episode. Bye, everyone.